Thank you for the Cancer birth chart connections. Let's see what's coming out for you in your Cancer birth chart. Positions, placements. Okay. Mr. Scott, thank you. Cancer, you are questioning your beliefs. The person you are dealing with is not willing to compromise. Somebody got you wondering if you been looking at a situation the wrong way. Somebody got you feeling like, hey, maybe there was something else I could consider. But you're beginning to question your beliefs. Some of y'all wondered, you said, is it really over? Am I left out in the cold? Some of y'all said, this person gonna stay in the energy that old? Wow. It's like you feel like this person, yeah. they don't quit. You're dealing with somebody and you feel like this person got you wondering, like, what else is there for me to know? There we go. Thank you. Ring, ring, ring. Here you are. Ring, ring, ring. You want the ring. Adventure and risk. And this person just wants to dive in. They want to take the risk with you. Somebody wants to take the risk with you. Somebody doesn't want to compromise. You know what I'm saying? Like, for someone, this is talking about a missed encounter because somebody wants commitment. Somebody else just wants to dive in. That's what I'm getting. Somebody just wants to dive in. Somebody just wants commitment. Let's look at what the energy was that got us here with this deck. Let's look at what was. What was? How did we get here? Show me the events leading up to here for Cancer. How did Cancer get to this place in this situation of love? All right, the Devil. Yeah, this person over here you was dealing with, they just wanted some immediate gratification. It's about sex. You know, somebody has sexual addiction issues. Somebody has temper issues, anger issues, bad habits. They just wanted to dive in. Somebody was drowning themselves in a bottle. I guess somebody was drowning themselves in a bottle. Somebody wouldn't compromise. Yeah. They weren't willing to talk about they didn't. The secrets would come out. And it's like, as soon as the secrets come out, then they got some fast talking to do. But I also get like, they just didn't want to open up. So over here you like, you know what? Surprise. Right before your eyes. I can't keep doing this. I got to move towards success. I'm moving this way. This situation has been at a standstill long enough. Like, you don't want to open up. I keep finding more secrets about you. I realize that there's no victory here. So, yeah, it's time for me to go work on myself and handle my own business. Yeah, you brought it into a situation. Definitely brought it into a situation. Some of y'all were dealing with a Libra. Some of y'all were dealing with a Capricorn or a Virgo. Had to bring an ending to this situation here. Yeah, you said, I've done all I can here. It's time for me to move forward. I can't keep holding on to this situation. I got to move forward and bring an end to it. So it was difficult for you to say what you had to say, and you had to control your emotions to make this happen. But you closed out that cycle. And now you're wishing to find a greater sense of pleasure. You know, there ain't no turning back now. Ain't no turning back on this situation. You done close some shit out. You looking for some pleasure. Let's see what you're moving into, what energy you're moving into here, okay, Cancer? You're like, I can't. Some of y'all dealing with a Pisces, okay? There's a Pisces energy here on the table too. Water sign energy on the table. I got to move towards this connection. For some of you, you're moving toward a connection where there was some romance in the past, but all that ever got to was some conversation. Never got further than the conversation. You know what I'm saying? It was a romantic conversation, though. For some of y'all, it's a really romantic conversation, though. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's look moving forward, what we can expect in this situation. Like, I just feel like a person was looking at us like, I love you, but you know what? You ain't nothing but karmic energy returning to me, and I'm good. I've learned all the lessons of the past that I need to. One thing I know is I'm not into polyamory. I am a monogamous person. I feel like you've come to grips with that, you know? And you're just like, I have to close this toxic pattern of mine down. I can't keep making these types of choices for myself. Okay. Let's see what these cards are that we got coming up. Yeah, some of y'all was dealing with the Father of Swords in reverse. This is a air sign energy, and it's in reverse because you know what? They ain't faced their shit. Somebody ain't faced their shit. Some of you. Okay, so look, now you're dealing with somebody who ain't faced their shit, and they're just upset about the ending of a situation that made them very happy. You know, there was a love connection here, and they've been cut off. And so moving forward, I feel like you're going to be trying to inspire them, trying to love them, trying to ignite in them the will to move forward and to let go of what's done. I feel like you can have success in this. It's going to require for you to face both the light of and the dark in a situation. We have the sign of Cancer coming up here again with the Chariot. And the Ace of Swords is in reverse. For some of you, there's a Cancer, or maybe you're the one that don't want to acknowledge the truth because the Ace of Swords is in reverse. There's a energy here where somebody don't want to acknowledge the truth. You know, you're trying to have a fresh start. You're trying to have a fresh start, but the secret's got to come out in the dark in order to find the success moving forward. You're going to have to acknowledge moving forward the secrets of the past that you ain't told nobody. You've been holding that shit to yourself, right? But fate is lining you up. The universe is lining you up where you're going to have to let this truth out, Cancer. The truth's going to have to come out. For some of y'all, you have sought the advice of a high priestess, somebody who is a diviner, somebody who has gifts. Some of you are psychic, but you know what? You're realizing, like, if you're a psychic watching this, you know that there's somewhere where you've been lying to yourself and you keep trying to get around it. But every time you try to start, like, that's connected. It's like your lie that you're holding on to is holding back that start. So in this relationship, to have this fresh start, the only thing that's is you got to let that truth out. You've been holding on to some dark secrets from the past, Cancer. You got to let that go. And for some of y'all, this has to do with old relationships, marriages. Some of y'all were unfaithful in your marriage in the past, and you ain't admit it, and it's really burning on your soul, and you feel like every time you try to move forward in partnership is not working because you've been finding people who won't compromise. Why? Because you can't even forgive yourself for your own infidelity. So, of course, that energy is sitting within your energetic field. You're still angry that the situation didn't go the way you wanted it to with your father. I feel that for somebody. There's a strong father energy here where your father gave you some difficult to handle habits, traits, and belief system. And where the truth wants to come out, it's like you're resistant to this change. You're resistant to this change. But I do feel that there is another opportunity coming in for you to really make the connections here. But it is going to require for you to unleash all this emotion that you didn't want to. So for some of you, like, this person didn't want to compromise and you still was trying to hold on to it. You were still trying to hold on to it, just hoping you would get the news you wanted to, praying they will call you. Well, maybe they'll propose to me this year. Maybe it'll work out this time. Maybe now they come back. Look, you still holding on to some other energy though, you know, and so you're attracting people who at this time, like, they just want to get in and hit it and buy, because that's kind of like the vibe you got. If you're looking at a relationship, Cancer, and you're like, oh yeah, come in and rescue me, and you know what I'm saying, like, that is attracting to you some playboy type energy over here, people that's going to be emotionally detached because they can sense that you really just after their wealth. They're not going to be interested. And for some of you Cancers, it's like, this is the energy that you're feeling like you've been dealing with in the dating world, right? But you felt like there was some missed encounters, and you had an opportunity for a fresh start, but it's going to require that you really get real with yourself emotionally. Are you really emotionally ready to invest in this? Because a lot of this in the beginning was all about actions and thoughts, right? We had cups come out over here at the end, and this is the 10 of cups. This is that release of everything you've been holding back. So you're gonna have to deal with this devil energy, because this thing was the first card out. Like, this is your shadow energy. This is your bad habit that's been sticking to you and trying to move on from you, but you ain't want to face it, so you won't be able to get to just erase it like that. Like, you got to deal with it. It's gonna be there until you deal with it. Okay, so this is what I have for you at this time. Thank you. Love you. Bye.